So there's a lot of talk on the internet and on YouTube about personal branding, and and what that means and what it looks like, and why you should have a strong personal brand, whether it's um, whatever it is you're selling or whatever it is you're doing. Most people automatically think when you say personal brand that it's obviously you're trying to build yourself up in order to sell something to someone. But I want to hit you with a different angle on that one, because not only are you a personal brand to everyone around you. It's basically your reputation, but more importantly, you are a personal brand to yourself. And the words that you use when you're talking to yourself, when you're thinking to yourself, what you say on a daily basis, all those little words and phrases and things that you probably don't even realize that you're doing or saying, all of that stuff is wiring your brain a certain way. So for instance, if you have a bad habit of starting things and stopping things and trying stuff like that over and over and over, you just keep changing and you never land on one good thing, you just keep moving and keep moving. You have wired your brain and are wiring your brain to tell yourself, whether you believe it or not, or whether it's consciously or not, but you're telling yourself you're sloppy, you're inconsistent. You're not a strong person of authority in that particular space. So, and you believe that, and that's what, you start making excuses, you justify those excuses, and then you try the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And you're not keeping the promises to yourself. You're breaking promises. You're not telling yourself the truth. And by now, depending on your age and how long you've done that, your brain knows that that's what you do, and it's going to keep defaulting back to that. You've got that mechanism built. It's a muscle, and until you apply intention to it and do something different or tell yourself different things, then you're going to keep getting the same thing. So if you're stuck in a place where you find yourself doing stuff like that, or you start noticing patterns like that, this is why. This is one of the reasons why. It's not the only reason why. So, but basically, throughout the day, when you're in your own thoughts, just pay attention to what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're telling yourself, and you are what you've created so far, and you can change that by simply changing. Well, I say simply, it's not simple. You have to be intentional, but you can rewire that and become anything else. You can change as many times as you want to, but just always be trying to change and be better. Not, don't change just to be changing, to be sloppy or inconsistent. Change because you're constantly improving. That's the point. So basically, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, am I in a healthy relationship with myself, or am I in a toxic relationship with myself? What does that look like, and what can I do to change it? So anyway, guys, hope that gets some of you thinking. Hope it, if it lands on one person and has someone thinking how they can be better or do better, then that's a good day. So there's a book out there by Shad Helmstetter called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, I think it's the title. I read it a long time ago. It's a great book. It goes a little bit deeper dive into these things, but it's a quick read. Also, it's an easy read, and you'll learn a lot about it every time you open it up. So I highly recommend it. And this has been my Thursday Thoughts. It's tattered. To all those that remain diligent, we love you. Thanks for watching, if you stuck out all the way to the end, and hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless you all. Remain diligent, guys.